You know you're ambitious, you know you're smart, but why does your life still feels like that it's stuck? Because deep down, you know you're meant for big things. You have big goals, you have big dreams. Because you have been playing safe, this is why you feel like your life is stuck. At age of 35, when I was working as a tech recruiter, and I had a great job from the outside, but deep down, I never felt fulfilled. And I do not want to sound ungrateful for my job, but deep down, I knew that I meant more than just 9 to 5. I knew that I want to start my own business, that I wanted to do something creative, but I just didn't know how to do it. And on the side, I tried so many things, from makeup artist to posting videos about the fashion, outfits, and home decor. And one thing I figured it out during this trial and error, that how to move forward in life. And that helped me to quit my job, to start my own brand, Inkara, and also creating this YouTube channel, because I'm on a mission to inspire every single person to live fulfilled life, because this life is too short to live miserable. So in this video, I am going to share how you can move forward, because you have everything that it takes to be successful. You just don't know what are the steps to take in order to achieve your higher version. The first step is self-awareness audit. You can't move forward in your life if you don't even know where you are at. What are the things that you are unhappy about? What are the things that you don't want to continue doing it? Because once you understand where you are, then only you can start thinking about what is that you truly want. And going back to where I was working as tech recruiter, on the outside, everything looks amazing. And I do not want to sound ungrateful for the job that I had, because I had the most secure job and it was literally somebody's dream job. But to me, I knew that I meant for something bigger. I knew that my goals are much bigger than just doing my 9 to 5 and sitting in the cubicle. I always think to myself, how would my life would look like if I changed things? And that's when I did the audit process. And this is the time when I want you to grab a pen and paper and do this exercise with me. Write down what are the things that you are just unhappy about yourself. It could be that you wanted to speak with more confidence. It could be that I wanted to attract more better friends. Or it could be that I wanted to find a better job, wanted to start my business. I wanted to dress up better. I wanted to become a better version of myself. It could be anything. I want you to write down every single thing that you don't like about yourself, and what are the things that you want to change about you. This is where I'm so excited to share that my life reset blueprint guide is coming up really soon. And I made for every single person that feels lost in their life. They wanted to find their purpose. They have tried many things and nothing worked for them. And honestly, I designed that for somebody like me, because when I was trying to figure out what to do, there's so many trial and error I did. There's so many mistakes I feel like I made. I wish I had something like that so I can follow through it, and I will find out what I truly want in my life and how can I bring that change. But more details are coming up soon, so stay tuned. Now, moving on to the next step, and that is your vision gap. One thing I can say about myself, when I knew that I wanted to make that change, I just didn't know how to make that change. I would just go blank. Okay, I know that I don't want to do my 9 to 5. I know that I don't like this job. I know that I wanted to do something creative. I wanted to start my business, and that's all. And then I would go blank. Like, so what are the next steps? Like, how do I do it? And because of all of that, I was setting away goals. Like, let's say you wanted to speak better. You wanted to be confident, but you would say, oh, I wanted to become confident. I wanted to speak better. I wanted to dress better. I wanted to start my YouTube. I wanted to start my business. These are vague goals. So instead of setting vague goals, define your vision gap. So what is vision gap? It's basically the space where you are at and where you want to be. And to do this, the best way to do it, write down what is your ideal day looks like. Like what time do you want to get up, and what are the things that you want to work on, and how you want to feel throughout the day. What are the things that you feel like you wanted to work on? It could be that, oh, I want to wake up and wear a beautiful clothes, look very stylish. Or when I wake up, I wanted to speak very confidently. I wanted to hang out with high achieving friend groups. Whatever that comes to your mind. And during this process, do not write about the titles, do not write about the money, because it's not about the money and the title, it's more about how are you going to feel from the inside. Because this is literally your clarity compass. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, then I would love if you could hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it's just a way for you to show support to me. It means a word to me. Thank you so much, and back to the video. And when we close the gap, that's when you can start to realize that what is that you truly want. Now that you have figured it out, what are the things that you don't like about yourself, and what is your ideal day looks like. So you have some sort of vision. What is that you want in your life? It may not be clear at this point, but that's okay. As long as you know the feeling of it, as long as you know that yes, it's moving towards something. And now this is where your fear is going to show up. Let's say in your ideal day, you said you wanted to attract a high achieving friends, you wanted to speak on the camera really confidently, you feel like you wanted to film content and post videos, wanted to start a business, whatever it could be. Now your fear are going to come up. And these could be the fear of failure, that what if I start the YouTube channel, it doesn't work. It takes a long time to grow. What if I will never be able to make it on YouTube? Or you wanted to start a business. What if it fails? What if I lose every money? What if I will go bankrupt? These are all the fears that started to come, because that's exactly happened to me. When I thought about it, that I wanted to start a creative product business, something that I wanted to start. And the product that I had in my mind when I started thinking about the business and what I actually launched, they're two different things. And this is where people think that your first idea need to be the perfect idea. Do not get into your perfection mode. Just think about all the fears that is coming to your head. And then you wanted to write that down. It could be the fear of judgment. When I make the videos, I don't have a confidence to show up. I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert. What people will think about me, who am I to speak on the topic, does not matter. Just write down all the fear that is coming to you. Because when you name your fear, believe it or not, it almost loses the power. You can't fight a shadow if you refuse to look at it. And this is why do not skip this step. Now the step number 4, and this is where I know some of you are gonna ask, well, Ankita, I can't quit my job. I have responsibility and I don't feel like I can quit my job. I don't have a supportive partner at home. Or you will say, I don't think I can communicate better. I don't think I can learn how to speak better because in my current life, it doesn't look like it. So what we are going to do is create parallel life method. So you can build your dream life while you're holding on to whatever you have. So let's say you wanted to start your YouTube channel or your business, or you just wanted to dress up better, you want to speak confidently, you want to just become a better version of you. You can do all of these things while holding your job or your current life, whatever you have. For example, when I started posting about the outfit and the home decor video, I still had that job and I was doing it during my lunch hours. I would just skip my lunch, I would film that video, and I would make sure that I filmed that video in 1 hour, quickly film it and go back to my work. And you need to do the same thing. For example, if you wanted to start posting on YouTube or Instagram, start Instagram page. Start your YouTube page. Start posting. At least take one step at a time, because now what we are also doing is testing the water. Rather than just sitting on the edge of the water and thinking one day I will want it to go in the water, one day I want to learn swimming. just take one step at a time. Why don't you dip your feet first? With this step, this is what we are going to do. So if your goal is that I wanted to dress up better, you don't have to give up all your clothes right now. Just try one thing at a time. Maybe look at your clothes and see what are the things that really attracts me, what are the things that looks good on me, or is that I wanted to change my body, I wanted to lose weight. So don't go on a crash diet. See what are the things that I need to change, what are the things I can just adapt in my lifestyle. You wanted to start your business, you can still reach out to a lot of manufacturers while holding on to your job. The next step is micro mapping. Now you have some direction, and all you have to do is build a bridge, a life that you have and life that you want. And your goals may look really big, and that was exactly my problem was. So goal was I wanted to launch a very successful business. That's a big goal that somebody has never launched a business. And in order to achieve that goal, I need to break that goal down into tiny goals, like almost like tiny actions, because the small action builds the momentum. So let's say you wanted to start your business. So instead of just thinking about this big goal, why don't you reach out to few manufacturers or research what is the product that you are truly passionate about creating. Or it could be that you wanted to start your YouTube channel, or you wanted to look better, you wanted to have better friends. Whatever your goal it could be, you just need to break it down into small, tiny actions. And if you think about it, I launched my whole brand with just one product. It's a kid's water bottle. I don't have any other product. It's just the one product. And I truly believe that you don't need to go all in order to create something big. You just need to start small. And it always, any big company, if you look at it, they all start with one tiny product. And if you look at any successful YouTuber, they're just posting one video and just trying to figure out. But if you don't even do that one step, you're never going to move forward. You're always just staying in the analysis and paralysis mode. Now, the next step is this is where your small tiny actions are building the big momentum. So let's say your goal was to become a better version. Now you have started to wake up 5 in the morning, you started reading lots of books, you are dressing better, you are speaking better because you are consuming content, how to speak better, how to dress up better, and now you are reaching out to manufacturer to launch your business. Or let's say you're starting to post a video. Your first tiny actions may sound like, oh, these are just a small things, but these are the small tiny actions. They are going to build momentum. And for me, if I have to look back, like 2 years ago, when I started this small tiny action, my channel, I was posting about the outfit videos while my main focus was still building my brand in Kara. I would reach out to manufacturer, I would take action every single day, even on the days when I didn't believe in myself. I didn't know nothing. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna reach out to the manufacturers. And no matter how many MBA degrees do you have? Like I had MBA, but it never taught me the things that I had learned during the process of starting and building my own brands. So don't think that you need a fancy degree. Don't think that you need a qualification. And if you think about the YouTube, there's not any official course in any of the university about starting a YouTube channel, right? So everybody is just learning and doing it. And this is the same way you need to build that momentum, which ties to the next step, and that is the anti-perfection rule, because we all suffer with perfectionism. Now, you wanted to take an action only when you feel perfect. You feel like, oh, Ankita, I don't think I can speak better, and I feel like I don't want to speak up in the meeting. I don't think I can record a great video because I don't even know about the topic. I feel like I'm not an expert, then what people are gonna do? You are getting into the perfection mode. You wanted to post things when they are 100% perfect. You wanted to launch your product when it's 100% ready. And this is where I want to remind you, when I launched my first bottle, they didn't look exactly the same. When I launched it, we didn't even have affirmations on them. They had hand illustrated design, but I didn't have the affirmation. I still launched it because my goal was, I'm not gonna get into the perfection. I just wanted to launch it. I wanna test the market, get the feedback, and then change it. I didn't even have the packaging and I was still able to launch it. And I am a very perfectionist person. So this is where your perfectionism is gonna come and stop you from doing it. But adopt the 80% rule. If you feel like you are 80% ready, just do that thing. And it ties perfectly to our next step, and that is every single day ask yourself, what is the one thing that I need to do that will bring me closer to my goal? And write it down. It doesn't need to be big. People always think that the goals are big and it needs a big action. If you write down all the things that we discussed, take one tiny action. If your goal is to launch your YouTube channel, maybe start your YouTube page today. If your goal is that you wanted to speak better, then instead of just thinking about it, just start recording yourself speaking and evaluate what are the things that you can improve on yourself. Just take action. The problem is, the more we think about it, more we analyze it, and this is where we just get stuck into our own brain. And everything just sits right here. As soon as we remove that part, that's when the progress is going to happen. But always remember, you have to show up daily because your actions are going to build momentum, but the consistency is what's going to get you to the success. So you need to build discipline. And if you lack discipline, and if you think, Ankita, what are the ways that I can stay consistent? Because I try so many things. I write down the goals, but I feel like I can never achieve them. Then I have a best solution for you, and that is this video right here. I shared the 10 psychology secrets how to stay consistent, and I have been using all 10 of them to stay consistent every single day for last 2 years. So if I can do it, I'm sure you can do that too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you right there.